Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel, Tarot by Bronx. This is Tarot Talk. These are Tarot Tings, and I'm your host, Boogie down Bronx, and I'm here to take care of the Capricorn. If you are new to the channel, welcome. This reading camera is here for you. If you have a Capricorn as a sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node, or south node sign. Quick shout out to my Patreon. This reading was released early access on Patreon, as I am putting pretty much every video before YouTube on Patreon now. So if you're looking to see the content on there before I put it on YouTube, if you're like, I want to see my reading right now, chances are it's on Patreon, whether it be a day, a week, an hour in advance, it'll be on Patreon first. Okay. Subscribe to the all access tier for access to that. Okay. So Capricorns, let's get into your reading. We have a Capricorn full moon coming up. I forgot. It's on July. Is it 4th of July? It's like sometime soon. It's like sometime, the 3rd, the 4th, something like that. Sometime coming up soon. I got to double check or put in the comments when exactly the full moon is, if you know it. But yeah, so you could be feeling the effects of the full moon right now. Types of things you may feel are, you could be more sleepy, you could be more emotional, you're purging like emotions, things that are within you coming up to the surface, traumas even. But yeah, so it's going to be, I don't know if Pluto is going to be conjunct the moon at like an exact degree or anything like that, but Pluto moon. So it's going to be a very transformational time for cardinal signs, Capricorn, Cancer, Aries, and Libra. All right, so let's get into your blunt truth. Let's see what we have to do, what you got to know for July. Protect your peace. Dead end. All right. And I don't know if you guys can hear noise outside, but they're like leaf blowing out there. So I apologize if you can hear anything. You might not be able to with this mic, though. All right, protect your peace. Can we clarify protect your peace for Capricorn and dead end? Trouble up ahead. What is dead end here for Capricorn? Calm your tits. Oh, happy day. Potentially a dead end coming to an end. Maybe, hopefully. But yeah, you have protect your peace and then you have trouble up ahead. So I don't know what's necessarily coming towards you right now. That could be troubling you or causing some conflict. Full moon sometimes can bring drama. So just be aware. You don't have to like be afraid of it, but just know it could be a potential. But for dead end, you have ancestral communication and you have oh happy day. So you may be getting like something that's gonna help you get out of a little bit of a rut here. Trying to remember where Venus retrograde is transiting for you guys. I did the reading on Patreon, but I don't remember what house it's in. I'll have to follow up with that, or unless it comes to me. 4th, 5th. I think it's 8th. I'm like, yeah, it's 8th house. It's transiting your 8th house. Okay. But anyway, let's see what's the shadow. Let's see what's the shadow work for you, Capricorn. What's the shadow work for Capricorn? The 5 of Swords. The shadow work, or what is hidden from you guys in July. Let's see. The 5 of Swords. There is a loss you must accept and work to overcome. Defeat and argument. All right. So making amends with some type of loss, or there's like you have to like fight to get to the next stage of that. Now, I know that's not something that you want to hear. Typically, Capricorn placements, you guys have a much harder time than most people when it comes down to learning lessons, because you're ruled by Saturn, and Saturn doesn't play. Saturn is very strict. So a lot of you may already feel like you have such a hard life and things are always a lot more difficult and more challenging for you. Excuse me, which definitely is true. But it doesn't mean that it's impossible. All right. Saturn delays, but does not deny. So even if you have to work a little extra hard to get yourself out of a situation, you definitely can do that. All right. So let's look into trouble up ahead and protect your peace. Let's see what that is more in reference to. It kind of gives me that some of you are going to have to like choose either to involve yourself in the drama or just choose to step aside and walk away. And it'll probably be better if you walk away. All right. And just be mindful of what you're entertaining, what you're engaging in during this time with the full moon energies especially. So that could be a little bit of a test for you. Let's see. Protect your peace and trouble up ahead. What can you tell us more about that, please, for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, South Node? Not worth it. Okay. We got protect your peace, not worth it. Crying or release. There's someone better. What we got for protect your peace for Capricorns? Trouble up ahead. Happiness. All right. Not the right time. So the less, I'm getting this message, the less you engage in drama or anything that is like not worth your time, not worth your energy, the happier you are going to be. And so that is telling you to look at every single part of your life, examine every single part of your life where you take on extra stress. It says calm your tits right here, and you need an orgasm. You take on extra stress, you take on extra responsibilities, you take on extra burdens that you literally don't have to. I feel like Virgo and Capricorn are the worst when it comes down to micromanaging other people's lives and emotions and duties and things that they need help with. Like, we just don't have to always be that person that people rely on and depend on 24/7. Like, sometimes we just need to be a lot less accessible and a lot less available to people. But it could be that something finally clicks for you where there's like something that comes up where somebody's like, Capricorn, I need your help. I need you to do this. Or there's something that can interfere with your peace or something that's getting in the way of you, like focusing on you, right? So it's saying that not the right time, not worth it. Not the right time, not worth it to deal with the drama, to focus on the situation with this energy, to involve yourself in it. Not worth it. For some of you, it may make you mad to the point where you need to like release or cry even about it, about the situation or about whatever this is. It does look like it could be some type of like argument or disagreement that comes up where it's just not worth engaging with it. And so, that's something it's about protecting your peace and protecting your happiness overall. If it's just not worth somebody pulling you out of character for that. Okay. There's someone better. Now, this kind of gives me, this doesn't have to necessarily be romantic. It very well could be. But if you just find that you keep running into issues with like arguing with somebody, going through the same issues with somebody, and it's just not improving at all, or it's like they're always pulling you out of your character, there's someone better, right? Whether it's like a better friend, a better romantic partner, or just moving away from a family member, there's someone better here. All right. You got new love on the horizon. So whatever it is that's like kind of pulling you back, and again, Venus retrograde, everybody's feeling influence, pulling you back. Pluto is again now in your sign of Capricorn. So there is a little bit of a digression instead of progression. Maybe you felt like you were progressing, but then there's like some old things, some old issues, some old patterns that are now intruding again. And you're like, ugh, why is this coming back around? Well, Pluto just retrograded back into Capricorn. So there's still lessons to be learned about surrender, about control, about power, about authority. And so, yeah, it's really about picking and choosing your battles very wisely. All right, what's the advice for Capricorn with this energy? What's the advice? What is the advice for Capricorn dealing with this energy? Liar. Inner child trauma. What's the advice for Capricorn? Think before you act. Blessing in disguise. Protection. Family. A lot of family stuff coming up here. Healing. Okay, so yeah, a situation can definitely be reflective of what is not healed within you, right? So it's like a situation outside of yourself, whether it be an argument or somebody does something, says something to you, it triggers you, right? And but it's never just about the thing or the person who's triggering you in that moment. It's about all the times that you've ever felt that way from childhood to now. Inner child trauma, family issues. If for some of you, it's about your family triggering you. I don't know what's going on here. But yeah, family is on the forefront. Capricorn is correlated to father figures, especially. So there could be some family, mommy, daddy issues coming up here. Or if you're going to be around your family, something may come up where it triggers you. It brings up all this anguish, this pain, this resentment. But it initially turns out to be a blessing in disguise. It leads you to a deeper level of healing if you will use it as a reflection, a reflective period versus like just antagonizing it, egging it on, adding to the drama, fuels the fire. Take it and look at it as like, okay, what is this still showing within me? And I know that's a lot easier said than done, especially in the heat of a moment, in the heat of an argument. But it is reflecting something about you and what you still need to work through and work on, and thinking about what you do before you do it. And that's going to save you a lot of issues, time, trouble. Like, this could definitely be a test for you. So let's see what other tests you'll be receiving, I suppose. Capricorn. What tests is Capricorn? What tests are coming towards Capricorn with this energy? With Protect Your Peace. What tests does Capricorn have to endure with Protect Your Peace? I really feel like about getting distracted. Getting distracted, slowing down for other people is a huge one. Immaturity. People may not be as mature as you. But yeah, there's a lot of reverse cards. You got Knight of Pentacles reversed, King of Pentacles reversed, Eight of Pentacles reversed. All of these about getting distracted or getting ungrounded. So making sure you're feeling the most grounded through everything that is going on around you, going on within you, and making sure you're not contributing to people's mind games, immaturity. Like, you know, sometimes it can be fun, like, haha, we know what you're doing. Somebody's manipulating you. You know it, you catch it. But, like, don't engage into it, okay? Don't give it and feed it your energy, your time. It is going to suck the life out of you more than you may realize, all right? You're going to be absorbing that energy, Nine of Swords. And it's going to make you feel more stressed. It's going to make you feel a lot more anxious, all right? So consider that. That's what's coming in. All right, so let's pull from my surrender deck now. What does Capricorn need to surrender with Protect Your Peace, Trouble Up Ahead? Surrender your desire to control people. It's about control. Pluto and Capricorn. Being over-controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. So there is going to be a test of whether your control issues kick into high notch, whether you are somebody, again, like to micromanage people's feelings, emotions, reactions, thoughts, choices, etc. Or there's an issue that you want to approach or you want resolved ASAP. And sometimes it's just better to let it resolve itself. There's something coming up here where, you know, you don't need to be as forthcoming. You don't need to be necessarily in control. You just need to, like, control yourself. That's it. That's all you need to worry about. You don't need to worry about how other people are going to act, how other people are going to respond, if they're going to do this, if they're not going to do that. Work on your reactions, your responses, and your inner peace, your well-being. All right, any other advice for Capricorn with this energy? Any other advice for Capricorn with this energy? Five of Swords again. Five of Pentacles, Three of Cups in reverse. Yeah, exactly. You know, you lose some, you win some. But it's about, sometimes there is no winner, you know? And for a lot of you, there's a situation where you feel like you've lost, right? Or maybe there was no real winner. There was no real solution for the outcome. Five of Swords, Five of Pentacles. And you just have to accept that sometimes you're not going to be able to say your piece, or you're not going to be able to get the last word, or nothing is going to get resolved. Nothing is going to come from the situation. But, you know, it is what it is. It's kind of one of those things. It is what it is. Three of Cups in reverse. If this is like about a friendship or about a separation, a third party thing involving multiple people, you can't always be in control, right? Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Wheel of Fortune upright is about fate, things we can't control, things that happen to us out of our control, right? Wheel of Fortune in reverse can be about trying to control fate, trying to control events that are happening, that are going on around you, or just getting so caught up in trying to control and micromanage all these things, all these people. And then you get so unstable. You lose your peace, because peace comes from within, not from without. So all the stuff that you're trying to like get in alignment outside of yourself that you think is going to like make you start feeling better, start bringing you peace. No, you're doing it from the wrong way, the wrong angle. It's about working within yourself first, right? Because you can't control what anybody else does. And once you fully grasp that, after this full moon, you will feel a lot better, where you're just like, okay, all I can control is me. I can like set my own boundaries, but boundaries are for you. They're not to control other people. They're not to make them do something or not do something, right? It's so you can meet people where they're at while protecting yourself. So, people get boundaries confused, thinking like, oh, if I set boundaries, then they're going to start to act better towards me or communicate better towards me. Not necessarily. They may just not be able to treat you like they've been treating you, but that doesn't mean they're going to change. So that's where we're at here, where you're finally understanding, I can't control these people. I can't stop them. I can't make them do something they don't want to do. I can't convince them of anything. I can't win, So essentially it feels like a loss, right? If you're like, well, I give up. I surrender. There's no more dog left in this fight for me. I can't do anything for these people, for the situations that are out of my control. I'm just like getting off the wheel, not doing it anymore. You're going to be happy. Like you're going to see like, oh, that's all I had to do to actually be happy in my life, is to stop trying to control the outcome and just let whatever's trying to happen. Oh, happy day. And then it's like everything just starts to fall into place from that point forward, because you've taken your hands off the wheel. Easier said than done, but it'll click. It'll click real soon for you, Capricorn. So thank you for watching, Capricorn. If this video resonated for you, please let me know in the comments down below. Like, comment, share, and subscribe so this channel can thrive. And don't forget to subscribe to the Patreon. Check out the Etsy shop where I have all of my merchandise. Abundance Oils will be returning soon, within the next 2 weeks. I am at Tarot by Bronx on everything.